Very good morning. You're watching NDTV 24/7 and the big story today. Team Anna is all set to begin fresh agitations to keep up the pressure for the strong Lokpal bill. But in his home state of Maharashtra, a political leader who has negotiated with him earlier says Anna Hazare has changed. Speaking to NDTV, the State Chief Minister Prithvi Raj Chavan, also under pressure from Anna's agitation to bring in a state Lok Ayukt modelled on Uttarakhand, says Anna Hazare used to be much more flexible earlier. Crediting Anna for the RTI Act, Chavan alleged that now forces around Anna were making him both rigid and political.
Do you feel Anna Hazare will be a factor for you in these elections because he has been agitating against you from time to time?
We have a long history of working with Anna Hazare, and I must credit him by giving him the credit for some laws that we have passed. For example, the Right to Information Act was passed in Maharashtra good 3 years before it was taken up by Delhi. And Anna Hazare contributed to that. We have laws against transfer of government officials, that we cannot transfer an official for 3 years, that all transfer must happen in month of April and May. Such laws he has contributed greatly. But he has always been very conciliatory, very understanding, very discussions, negotiations, one step forward.
May not be the centre's perception of
that is not what is happening now.
Yeah.
I think he's been advised by some forces to be very rigid. He wasn't rigid at all. I have also dealt with him earlier in one fast which he had carried out for RTI for file notings. The central government ultimately accepted his position and he broke the fast. So I think we have had working relations.
You are saying he was not rigid earlier, but now he's become
so. Absolutely, and also political. Now, I made a very strong comment when one of the close supporters of Anna Hazare participated in Hisar election. He broke all the promises because
not participated, but asked for a boycott of
he participated. He didn't contest the election, but he completely said that you defeat this party and get this party elected. So it was a participation, active participation in the election. Now, when you are given a deadline to central government and central government had accepted that, I think that should have been honoured. Because there is another election going on right in Maharashtra. They didn't take part there. And it was an opportunistic decision because they knew that Congress is not likely to win and they jumped in just to show that Anna Hazare can make a difference in the elections. I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. The points he's raised are very valid.
Have you opened any dialogue with him in the last few months?
I'm in touch. We keep on
meeting. Do you talk? Do you meet?
Yes, absolutely. Well, not specially, but I met him twice officially in a delegation mode. He had raised some issues and we are considering them. He keeps on writing to me. He wrote many letters, particularly about Lok Ayukt, and we seriously considering.
They've asked you to follow the Uttarakhand model?
No, I told him very clearly that we'll go by the central government's model law, or if the central government embeds the state's Lok Ayukt in the overall Lokpal legislation, we'll accept that. That will be the best. And that is what I have also advised Abhishek Singhvi and the central leadership.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.